Hello and welcome, Ryan here, aka Mac. So instead of Star Citizen Sunday, with the anniversary livestream obviously taking up the majority of CIG's time, there was no ATV, no RTV. So instead I'll do a sort of anniversary breakdown and just a quick overview of what we saw during the livestream. I am working on separate videos for each section of the livestream, so everything they talk about will probably come in a separate video completely. I'll also timecode or timestamp in the description all of the sections that I am talking about, so you can watch them yourself if you so wish. But first up was the UK capital ship update. Now, we had a new teaser video introducing the Idris, the Bengal and the Javelin. They are all looking just extraordinary. I cannot believe how big and ready they're all looking right now. It looks as though they're just ready to be rolled out. The Idris, they say, is slightly more angular and longer. Still looks similar to the original Ryan Church concept. The Javelin, they say, they just have the missile room to complete. That is all that's left. They must be practically ready now. Anyway, from there, we took a look at the Masters of Flight series. Now, these are ship variants of 4 of the current most used ships in Crusader and Arena Commander. They're coming to 2.6. They're special edition variants of sort of bringing different styles of gameplay. It also allows them to help push and get the new paint system and material systems working. This is what we'll be able to use to paint our own ships. There's a better spread out of weapons, giving more options and varied loadouts for combat. Plus new missiles coming to 2.6. Now we have the Hornet Wildfire, the Gladius Valiant, the Sabre Comet, and the Avenger Renegade. No changes to how they handle during flight, but the visuals and the loadout are completely different. They mentioned that they want the paint schemes to be sort of hex codes so that you can share them with your org, and then everyone in the org can paint their ship the exact same colour, so your whole fleet can look the same. It's very, very cool. Next up was the ships of 2.6. Now, again, there's another video on the RSI YouTube page. I will link these videos in the description if you want to watch them separately. First up was the Caterpillar. It's having its new updates. It looks fantastic. It's much larger now and focused on modularity. The Origin 85X is the 890 jumps runaround snub that is currently on concept, proving how short a time it takes now to make these ships. We have the concept sale now for the Origin 85X. And the 8th of December is practically when we're supposed to get the 2.6 technically. It should be landing on the 28th for PTU. I already think this has been pushed back, but it goes to show how quickly they can get these concepts out. And also the Herald, which is the data runner. All of these ships will be in 2.6 when that drops. After that, we had a quick update of the Cutlass. Now this is actually looking like a very, very cool ship. They say everything has changed, the proportions, the armament. It has had a huge change up. We have side entry doors now. The rear door is much larger to allow ships to get through. There's a bunk area and it looks like extra weapons as well. It looks extremely mean. And you can see there's a dragonfly sat inside of the cargo hold as well. Very, very cool. Obviously they're updating this, the red and the blue. Cannot wait to see what that looks like when it's finished. From there they had a Spectrum update. Now it's sort of a Q&A. Not really too much to know about it, but it will feature a more robust, intuitive and effective search function. Currently, it's very weak in the normal website, and they're planning to launch the first testable release at the end of this month, going to avocados first, then PTU, then live, like they do with the game build. So, end of this month, we should be playing with the Spectrum. Very cool. From there, we had the Esperia Prowler. Now, this is such an amazing looking ship. There is another video available for this as well, which is the official RSI video, talking about how the Prowler came to be. It looks fantastic. It's one of my favourite designs. The Prowler is actually a Tevarin ship, and Esperia take these exotic ships and make them human flyable. I'll show you a picture of what the Tevarin look like as well. They were supposed to show us, but I don't think they can get the picture in time. It looks very scary, not the Tevarin, the ship. I can just imagine seeing one of these coming in and you'll just want to literally run away. But we also got an update about the Tevarin, about who they are, giving us a look into what they're about. I've put the image up, the very sort of samurai style. And then after that, it was 2.6 game time. So first up was Arena Commander with the new updates. It is looking very cool. Then we had the Herald race. It'll be interesting to see how well I do in one of those. And with the new flight speeds, I'm hoping I'll be a little better than I was before. But then finally, the all big reveal of Star Marine. I have done a separate video on this. You can find it on my YouTube channel. I will put a link in the description, just talking about what I think about it and what we saw. And to finish up with, the two teams, Chris and Sandy, just saying goodbye. It was a very good live stream, and to say there wasn't any gameplay that we saw like with the previous 2 live streams, I was very hyped for this. It's incredible to see the amount of work and effort that Cloud Imperium put into this game. I am so hyped for 2.6. As I say, I will do update videos for every section, so keep an eye, do subscribe for that. I'll just give you a rundown of what happened in the rest of the week, so stay tuned. So also this week we had a new Star Watch titled Time to Talk Tevarin. Obviously they're bringing up the Tevarin ready for their reveal during the live stream. Lawmaker's Guide to the Galaxy this week shows off the Cabal system, whatever you want to call it. There was also a letter from the chairman. Now this brought some very, very important updates. I will be making a separate video on this. The link is in the description. I highly suggest reading it. It's talking about how he will now show us the internal schedule so we can see what their plan is to release what when. As I say, separate video will go further into details. And finally, a new jump point is out and ready to read for RSI subscribers. So before I end, every month I show my appreciation to my patrons and Game With subscribers. I give away a $25 gift card, which they can then use to spend on their ships, to upgrade their ships, pretty much anything they want within Star Citizen. This month's winner is Proximity 101, so congratulations sir, I will be in touch. For those of you who like my content and want to support me more directly, Patreon is available, the link is below.